For one day, we showed that it was possible to transform a vacant, rundown lot into a community treasure. We want to educate residents and policymakers about what's possible in this area with a little bit of energy and some fresh ideas. Ultimately, the goal of Better Block is to get the City of Houston to adopt policies to make Complete Streets a reality. Complete Streets is a national movement advocating for streets to be safe for all users, regardless of age or ability. It was born of a collaboration between pedestrians, bicyclists, and shopkeepers who all have a vested interest in the economic success of their neighborhoods. We showcased the urban design and what a complete street might look like in this part of Washington. We had street trees and shrubbery. We turned the street into an esplanade with a median and trees, and also had a nice AstroTurf seating area. We created a series of display boards that talked about the importance of complete streets and pedestrian amenities, and also educated the public on what they can do to incorporate these things into the City of Houston. We had nonprofit tents where you could learn about local progressive and smart growth ideas and get in touch with some people who are involved in making a difference in Houston. We had a dog park where we could bring our furry friends and have a safe place for them to get to socialize just like we like to do. We also had games for kids, games for adults. We had bands starting on the hour every hour. All local musicians who were showcasing the different types of beats that are coming out of Houston's best corners. We had a bicycle area where we had a bike workshop. We also had a bike giveaway where if you fixed up a bike, you might be able to ride it home. We educated the community about the amenities in this area with a transit tour that took people on a bus to all the nearby neighborhoods, and also a bike tour through the neighborhoods. We also had a lot of transit options. So Metro came down and showcased their green hybrid bus and also talked about the importance of public transit. And then we also had the Wave, which was a shuttle that was running between our event and all kinds of other events that were happening throughout Houston that day. We had food vendors, both in food truck form and also in little pop-up shops, where local restaurateurs or bakers kind of came out and showed what their best menu items were. We had pop-up shops where local vendors and artists could come and show their wares or try on their business idea within the community and try to engage people in thinking about a possible future in this area for them. We had a lot of support from local property owners and business owners in the area. We used the properties, the vacant storefronts of a lot of properties in this area to showcase the pop-up shops and the pop-up restaurants. We also engaged Liberty Station, which is a bar just down the street, in a crawfish boil, and they had bands. We also got Frame Tech to do a drawing competition. They're an art framing company. And we also got Houston's Drugs to open up for the day. It's been shut down since the late 90s, but it's just an amazing time capsule of an old drugstore from the 50s, as you can see here. We had the support of the city. Police officers came to the scene to make sure that everything was safe and the traffic flowed smoothly. We had the support of Public Works and Engineering. They helped us kind of determine where we were going to paint on our crosswalks and our bulb outs. And then we also had support of the fire department, who came out and sprayed off those crosswalks and bulb outs the day after. This was definitely a volunteer-driven event. From the initial planning sessions to the work days ahead of time to get prepared for the big day, to the Better Block event, to the cleanup afterwards, it would not have been possible without the citizens of Houston coming out to make it a huge success. Our event wasn't just theoretical. We came out here to make some lasting changes, and we did. The temporary trees that were part of our day-long installation are now going to be planted in the right-of-way to become a permanent addition to the neighborhood. We connected vacant storefront owners with potential small business tenants. And most importantly, we highlighted a stretch of Washington Avenue that most people drive by every day and never notice, and showcased its potential to become a community gem. Above all else, this was about fun. It was about bringing community members together to meet each other and also learn about the elements of complete streets while having a really great time.